What's up, you guys? Happy Wednesday night at the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing tonight, brother? You ready for London at
Yeah,
9:30 in the morning?
can't wait to get up at 9:30. So by 10:15, my whole day is ruined because they're already down by 20. The only good news about being early, Kevin, is by 5 o'clock, my blood pressure should come back down. I should be more relaxed. I can enjoy a nice dinner and get a nice peaceful sleep instead of dreaming about ways this team shoulda, coulda, woulda won a game.
Ah, should be interesting.
Should it? Should it? Seriously, what? Yes, you, Kevin. I'm trying to be an ass with you. When you say interesting, I'm taking it you're being sarcastic because I see another 30 to
Oh,
3.
blood. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 Going into the fourth quarter.
I mean, I listen, there's nothing I'd love more than to win a game. I just don't see it.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. Now, Kevin, our offense, we keep trying to tout it like, oh, it's not as bad. But when you really think about it, screw the numbers. It's bad. Like we've scored all our touchdowns in the fourth quarter when teams let off on the brakes.
I know.
When you know,
Right. I made note of that.
yeah.
But, but I mean, a combination of turnovers from the offense and the
Hmm.
defense just you can't stop anybody. You can't stop anybody.
No, I know.
So they're always playing from behind. And
And
before you know it, first quarter, the middle of the second quarter, you're down 17-3.
yeah. Yeah. And remind me somewhere you said the defense. Remind me to bring up a quote Samini posted on what Aaron Glenn said. And when you read this quote and when I read it to you, you kind of have to wish that this is Glenn's only year. Because if this is the statements he's putting out there, what the hell what did he do in an interview?
What did he say? What did he say?
You want to
Tell
start
me.
with
Yeah,
that
tell
quote?
me.
All right,
Tell me.
hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Hold on. Hold on. I have it somewhere. Sorry, I took some notes because I figured we need stuff to talk
Oh,
about.
well, yeah, yeah, because there ain't much else to talk about,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like I said to you, Kev, and it's funny, before we went on, my better half said the same thing. You and Kevin are going to come on and say the same thing. It's like the same podcast over and over. I said, yeah, if it
Yeah.
wasn't that we changed our shirts, you never know we're doing
Yeah,
a different
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, of
Anyway,
course.
here's what Glenn said in his press conference that Samini quoted. When you see guys running open, when you see missed tackles, when you see bad angles of pursuit, when you see all those things, just the little details of understanding how to play together, how to coordinate everything together as a unit. Listen, that's not one person. That's us collectively as Kevin, that's pretty scary that a week
Well,
five,
then
that's
it's
the
like, well,
quote he's
then
telling
what are you
us.
doing?
Yeah,
Then what are you doing?
yeah, yeah. So now are we
Are the
so
are the or is this stuff being coached, but they're just too stupid to get it, or
yeah,
they're not? I don't understand.
yes. Agree. So Kevin, then that leads us back to does the scouting department have to get fired? Does this coaching staff have to get fired? Because some of these players did play well under Sala. I don't know what it is anymore. Or is it? And I keep hearing, and I would love to get a Detroit Lions guy on here. And I'm going to try my best in the next couple of days for next week, even though because I keep hearing well, Campbell didn't build that ship in one year. It took, if you remember his first year, they started
Mhm,
off
mhm.
0 and 10 and they
Listen,
finished one.
I watched the press conference when he was 0-4 or something. He was crying.
Yeah, and then they went 1 and 15, and then in his next year, they were 3 and 30. So it does take time. Yeah, I get all that, but this team, I'm not,
It's not like you got to go find players. You got some players here,
but that's
but
then it,
but to be fair, where's your number two wide receiver? I mean, come
yeah.
on.
But Kevin, let me ask you a question. I listened to Brian Baldy say it yesterday, and I wish he would coach us. This team, and he said it, and Greg Olson keeps making this dumb mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. Lead the league in penalties. And he said these are things that are happening at the line that shouldn't even be happening. Like, when you're play calling, like, how do you not? Like I said, I'm not an X's and O guys. I'm not going to go here, but like, Glenn, you're coaching this team. I don't know, Kev. I don't have the words. Like, even when I think I have something to say, something else, I'm like so confused. Like,
Yeah, but did they confuse you? I mean, holy crap! Now you're telling me they re-signed Isaiah?
Yeah, Isaiah Williams, the guy
Yeah,
who caused the. Yeah, they brought him back. You know what? In all honesty, King, if they were going to bring anyone back, I would have rather they brought back Xavier Gibson. Listen, that's how pathetic it is. Just to release a guy, tell everybody he made bonehead moves, and now you re-signed him back to the practice squad.
don't get it. I don't get it.
Did you ever think when we fired Sala, because we couldn't wait to get
Yeah,
rid of Gase?
yeah. You got that record. You got that record from when we were 2-3
Yeah.
when we
So since
fired
then,
him.
we're 3-15 since then.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. 3-15 since then. 3-15. Yeah.
And I know you talk about the offense, and I just mentioned the number two. Where's the number two?
Yeah.
What's your record now with if you still got Adams and Rogers? I mean, what's your record? I mean,
I don't,
I know the defense is horrendous. I know. But still,
Kevin.
would you be winless?
Yeah, I don't. But it's funny now. I follow a lot of Jet fans and whatever, and I'm hearing them saying what we're saying. Can you imagine if you had this offense 2 years ago with our defense, where we were begging for 20 points? Now, again, I know I started the show by saying we can't even count on those 20 points because they're happening in garbage time, but I'm trying to look for a silver lining, and I can't, because every time I think I found one, I have to kind of put it back in my mouth and say, oh, no, no, that's not a silver lining. We're only scoring these points because teams are so far ahead of us. They're letting their foot off the gas.
Hmm. They know we got to throw.
Yeah.
You know,
So
I don't
you
know.
brought back Isaiah Williams, who kind of cost us a game, but yet, and I don't know if this kid's any good. I know he was injured. Tennessee got rid of him, but he's back now. He could. What did you bring in that Tyler Burks from Tennessee, who's out there as a wide receiver? Can it hurt any worse than what we're showing? Lazard didn't even make the trip.
I
What
know
is
he
that
didn't. I
about?
had that. Yeah, he didn't even go. I got it on the injury report here. He didn't even go.
Is that not a fine? How is that not a
It's a
suspension?
personal thing. It's a personal.
Yeah, you know what?
That's what the coach said today.
You know what, Kevin? If this was the Buffalo Bills and we were 4-1 and that happened, I could take that. But when that happens to an 0-5 team, I can't take that. To me, it sounds like Lazard is washing his hands. He's
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Oh, I
you
can't
know,
make the trip. Hey, I can't make the trip. I got something to do.
yeah. That's like me telling my boss, yeah, I can't go with you overseas to close a deal. I got to stay home. I don't get it. Like, too many of these, missing practice for personal reasons, excuses. Nah, nah. You practice football and you play football for 8 months out of the year. You got 4 months to relax and take care of all the business back then. Now, things happen in life. I get it, but with
Sure,
this Jet
family gets
team,
sick, whatever.
yes.
I get it.
But
But
with this Jet team, it's a constant. It's a constant. And you said about the defense, Kevin. And I keep saying they have to start trading players, and people keep telling me how good Quinnen Williams is, and they show me the X's and O's. Is he really our team leader? Like you watch other teams and there's a mistake, and Max Crosby for the Raiders goes nuts, and Hendrickson for the Bengals goes nuts, and you see these guys fight. Even the digs on New England and high-fiving his deal. Where's our team leader? Where's our guy who
It's
comes
like
on the
it's like
field?
everybody's out there doing their own thing, isn't it?
Yeah, which is not doing anything because it's not a
Yeah.
cohesive unit
hmm
from all
hmm
facets of this team.
And
Nothing works.
now you hear, oh, there's going to be a fire sale, going to be a fire sale. Everybody's going to get traded off.
And you want to know something, Kevin? And all the
Well,
and all
you got to have enough players to field to play a game, though.
No, of course, Kevin, of course. And they'll bring dudes in. At this point, Kevin, and all the people could tell me I'm not a real Jets fan, burn it down. Burn it down. Get rid of everyone. If somebody comes calling for Brees Hall, I like the guy. He's our only offense other than Garrett Wilson. He's got to go. If somebody comes calling for Quinnen Williams and Quincy Williams, they have to go. We're not winning with these guys. Who was it? Singletary said, can't play with them, can't coach them, can't win with them. There comes a time where the stink is so bad, and Quentin Williams might go somewhere else, and Brees Hall might go somewhere else and become great players, and God bless them. But they're not going to be that here because the stink of losing is so deep on these guys, they can't wash it off. The strongest soap is not going to get it off for them.
And it's insane. It's like we said, how many times you leave here, you succeed. You do.
You know, high on Jeremy Sherwood. We like that he got that contract. We thought he was going to be the young kid to rally. He's more lost than I ever seen a linebacker lost.
Mm. Like I said the other night, how much you miss CJ?
They should have brought CJ on as a coach. Like they should have brought some of these players
something.
back.
Yes.
Something. And you know, Kevin,
just to be in the room.
You know, I was talking to somebody today, and I know you brought up, and that's what got my mind twisted a little. Did we want Aaron Rodgers gone? Yeah, probably. But in hindsight now, you kind of wish with a first-time coach, Glenn would have kept him as that extra coach on the field. Because let me tell you something, Kevin. When Rex Ryan came over, he brought his guys. He brought Bart. He brought Leonard.
Jim Leonard, yes.
Who jumped ship to come here with Glenn? Reynolds? The wide receiver, number two wide receiver. Like, where are the Glenn guys? Why didn't they come with him?
I don't know. Next year? I don't know.
Next year? Glenn might not be here next year. He might be knocking back at Campbell's door. Please let me come in. I'll start as a porter.
Let me be the D coordinator again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. So, again, 9:30 in the morning. That's Sunday, right?
Yep.
Denver Broncos ahead of one of the trees that this coach comes from.
Right? Yep. Yeah.
A Peyton disciple.
Yeah.
And the Broncos lead the series 23-18-1.
Yeah, not a big disparity that I thought it would be.
Going back to what, 1960, I think.
Yeah, from day one. Yep.
And you know what's crazy though? We've played them the last 5 years in a row.
Yeah,
counting this year.
Yes. Yeah, and I think we're 2-2 against them in those last 5 years.
Let's see. Yeah. Well, no, they won 3. They won 3 out of the 5.
Well, I was including this game as the fifth year in a row, but okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what
Actually,
you're saying.
this will be the 6th year in a row. Yes.
Okay.
6th year in a row. Crazy. Yeah. And I mean,
now, Kevin, let me tell you some numbers, because this is the type of game we're probably in for. As of week 5, the rankings, Denver is the 5th best defense, giving up 288.6 yards a game, and for the 5 weeks, 6 TDs allowed. 6. That's barely. That's a little over one
Mm-hmm.
a game.
Mm-hmm.
1.2
Mm-hmm.
something a game. Our New York Jets are 347.4 yards per game we've given up, and we have allowed 17 touchdowns. That's almost a touchdown a quarter.
You know what that
That's the
tells me?
difference. That's the disparity in the defense. The Broncos are number 5. We're number 22 on defense.
Insane.
A unit that, if you just go by football numbers, 15, 16, 17 games ago, we were a top 5 defense.
Gonna be a
And
busy day for Nick Folk.
yeah, yeah. We might see Bo Nix sitting there having bangers and mash at halftime because they're up so big.
Eating a hot dog like
Yeah.
Sitch.
Well, I don't know if he's getting hot dogs in England, in London, but he'll get,
Yeah,
some good bangers and mash.
yeah. Oh man.
Now, if you take the offensive side of the ball, the Broncos at 10, they average about 355 yards per game, and they scored about 14 touchdowns. On offense, the Jets are 20. Shocking. But these numbers are so fudged because they have been when the teams are done. We're averaging about 319 yards per game, and we scored 12 touchdowns.
Again,
25, 25, 20 quarters of football, 12 touchdowns. Not even one touchdown a quarter.
the only thing I can really credit the quarterback for
Go ahead.
is is no interceptions,
Yeah. Yeah.
no picks.
Yep.
That's something in 5 games, especially when you're pressing at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No, true. True. But the thing is, Kev, and we said this on Monday, the Jets got to come out of the box and do something dynamic. We've been calling for the
flea
long ball.
flicker, flea
What?
flicker, flea
Yeah,
flicker, do
something. A
something.
short. You know what? Stop coaching like it's 1962. Let's see some short screens, play action pass. Let's
Let's
see some trickery. Something thrown downfield.
let's see something to the effect of halfback option to Fields.
Yeah,
Brees to
something.
Fields. How about
Something.
that? Something, down in the red
Something.
zone,
Something. I agree
something.
with you. Yeah, I agree with you, Kev.
Remember
Kev,
the play
I
with Mike
wouldn't.
White when he caught the touchdown in the end
Yeah,
zone? Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. And Kevin, I wouldn't be mad if the Jets came down and threw 3 bombs, whether they caught them, dropped them, or whatever, just to give Denver something to think about.
Mhm.
It wouldn't bother me at all. What's going to bother me if I have to see run for 2 yards, run, loss of
Yeah.
4 yards, 3rd and 12, and now they know we're passing, so they're going to bring the house.
As vanilla as a ice cream cone, vanilla ice. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy.
And this is why I made the joke. When you're hired as a Jet coach, does Woody give you the playbook and say, run these plays? Because I can't believe we're doing the same shit. We're seeing the same shitty offense that we've seen since the Gase era. Run,
And
run, pass.
and
Run,
when they
run, pass.
and when they do decide to do a trick, a double reverse or something, you don't even sell it. They know
Yeah,
what you're doing,
exactly.
and,
No, exactly, Kev.
and you get tackled for a 5 yard loss.
Yeah, no, agree. There's there's no sense of urgency on this offense. Like they should come out like a house on fire. Boom, short screen. Get the quarterback relaxed. Short screen. Crisscross up the middle. Boom. Something. Keep the D moving. Let's go. Maybe the first quarter they should play the hurry up and see how it goes. Just something
Yeah,
different.
22 minutes. Why not? What do you have to lose? Do
Really,
something to shake things up.
you're 0-5. You're not going to the playoffs for the 15th year in a
Can you
row.
imagine? Can you imagine?
Everybody's laughing at you. Even the guys
Yep.
on Barstool, Dave Portnoy's group is ripping you every day. I mean, come on. Woody, when are you gonna take your head out of your ass?
The words of Leon Hess. Try not to make horses asses out of yourselves.
Yeah. Do you know
Thanksgiving
how,
Day.
Kevin, do you know how embarrassing it's going to be for a football team, especially from New York, to go to London and have their heads handed to them, where the NFL is trying to sell this beautiful game and this package and show more games there, and this is the piece of crap they're gonna wheel out as, oh yeah, come see the New York Jets.
It's gonna be a long plane ride home for somebody.
Yeah, yeah.
We kind of probably know who, but
The question is when we get back, is some heads gonna roll if this is not a tight game or if this is
well,
another
hey,
humiliation?
year ago, head coach got fired when we got
Yeah,
so
yeah.
who knows?
I
Who
don't know,
knows?
Kev.
Will
I don't know.
history repeat itself? I don't know. I doubt it.
I
I
doubt it
doubt
too.
it.
I
Listen,
doubt it too.
my honest feeling is these guys aren't going anywhere. They're
No.
they're getting
And
at least 2 to 3 to implement their thing. And I'm telling, it's just my feeling. But if Baltimore goes in another direction, what do you? Is it like a Gerard Mayo thing in New England where, oh God, here comes Vrabel, see ya, bye.
I saw somebody mention the Harbaugh Wink Martindale thing, and at this point, I don't know. I mean, you need a coach with discipline and fire in his belly. That's like a hot rumor now, and I know it's just a rumor because both these teams suck. But there's a good chance the Miami coach is going to get fired. He might not even survive this season. There's already talks that the owner wants Rex here because he wants a disciplinary. He wants to bring these boys in. Can you imagine? That would be jet law. They'll hire Rex, he'll turn that ship around, and they'll win a Super Bowl, and we'll still be going, well, we got to take time and build this. It takes 5 years, 6 years, and Rex will do it in 2. He did it
Mhm.
for us. Now, I know a lot of those players were Mangini's players, but of course you're going to have players from other coaches. You're not going to get rid of everyone.
Still got to coach. You still got to coach
The
them.
coach him, yeah, you're right. You're right.
You still got to play the games. You still got to coach
And
them.
yeah, and they're making this same dumb penalty over and over and over again. When's it going to stop?
I
When's it
remember
going to
Rex.
stop? I'm
I
losing my
remember.
head because of this team.
I remember Rex's first year. It was like a post game locker room thing or something, and Thomas Jones was sitting there, and he was going, "Man, it's." He's like, I ain't never seen no crazy shit like this. I mean,
Huh?
Rex and stuff. He's like, but like,
Yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Like you could tell he would go through a wall for him. You could
Yeah.
tell.
And other than Garrett Wilson, who puts his heart out on this sleeve every Sunday, I don't see that from the rest of this team. I really don't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, where do you see it? Where else do you see it from? Who? I mean, Brees runs hard till something happens.
Yeah. And let me tell you, Kev, you
And
already
I
feel.
I know he was pissed off, and I know, but again, you got to keep next play.
Kev, here's what I'm going to say. When you heard Brees's press conference about, I only have a few more years to do what I want to accomplish, yeah, he's making it an I thing, which I don't like.
Translation, get me out of here.
Exactly, Kevin. Let me tell you, this team goes 0-6 on a long trip to London, on a long trip back from London. He's not going to want to get hurt because
Get me
he's
out of
waiting
here.
for his
Yep.
payday. He's
Yep.
praying that they trade him in 3 weeks from this Sunday
Mhm.
before the trade deadline ends at the end of the month.
Get me out of here.
And
That's
my
what
thing is, of
that's what
course,
I heard.
yeah, no, so we all heard. If there's a Jet fan acting out that they didn't hear that between the lines, they're not paying attention. They're not paying attention. Because when he says, I only have a few more years to count. And then you hear Garrett Wilson say, I wanted to be here. This is my home. This team followed me from wherever. Listen to the difference in the sound.
Well,
Now, of course,
to,
it's easy to say, well, Garrett got his money. Brees is still waiting. So, but
to me, I would have upped him instead of Sauce.
yeah,
I would have given him the money instead of Sauce. That way you
yeah,
would have had your starting running back and your starting wide receiver locked up.
exactly. Exactly.
Because it's not like you were locking up Revis with this
No,
contract,
from Marty.
Yeah, even for Marty, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Even let me read you some numbers. And this, I believe, are the numbers. This is right now. Never mind. Let me just read you some numbers on Sauce Gardner. His power rankings.
Go
When
ahead.
in 2022, he was the 90.8 grade. Pretty good.
Hmm.
23 90. 2024, 73.1. This year, after 5 games, 60.6. You see the trend? It's not going this way. He got his money and it got even lower.
Hmm.
Okay? Michael Carter, 2021, 56. 2022, better, 71.2. 2023, 83.3. And then the ship took the wrong turn because in 2024 it was 47.9. And this year, after 4 games, 35.9. You can't
Yeah,
win with this.
yeah, and he's out, right? He's
Yeah,
out Sunday, so
yeah, yeah. And Tony
concussion
Adams,
concussion
Tony
protocol.
Adams, Tony Adams, his numbers not any better. I don't even want to read them. You know? How are you supposed to win with this shit? Sauce isn't the leader you wanted him to be. He deserved that contract.
Come on, man. Come on. That was what a mistake. That kind of money. What a mistake.
And even though Clemens hasn't had a penalty in 2 weeks, he still lost out there. He still gets faked out by that fake running play all the time. He doesn't know where to go.
If you watched films on this side of Brees playing and the way he plays, and you watched films on this side of Sauce and the way he's playing, and you said, okay, which guy should I give the money to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah.
hmm, hmm, hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
No. No, it's true, Kev. It's true, Kevin. I'm at a loss. And really, Kev, there's really no more, there's nothing really we can say. We
No,
heard
it's
our coach's comments. Those don't sound positive. We see guys like Liam Cohn from the Jaguars improving that team four
what a
and one.
game. What a game.
Yeah.
What a game.
Yep, 4-1. They lead the league with 14, 15 takeaways. You see, even the Bears coach now turning Kalib around a little. Yeah, there's still a ways to go, but they play with fire in the belly.
I got to go back to
Vrabel
that. I got to go back to that. All they had to do, he fell down twice. All you had to do was
was
touch
touch
him.
him. Yeah, yeah. Now, Kev, see where we talk about high IQ and football smarts?
Get
Trevor
up,
Lawrence
get up,
got up,
get up.
got up. You know, if that was our quarterback, he would have
Just
stayed
stayed
down because he
down.
didn't want to take
Yeah,
a hit or fumble. No,
yeah.
this is what I'm saying. We got to draft football higher IQ players.
Hmm.
Guys who think 1 and 2 steps ahead and not have to have everything directed into their ear because they don't know what the hell they're doing.
You know,
When are we
that
going
was,
to get
that was
that?
instinct. I got to get up. I got to get up. I got to
Of
get up.
course. Of course.
And he said when he got up, he was going to throw it out of bounds because he knew there was no timeouts or nothing. And he had to do something. But then he said
Yeah.
there was nobody there.
Yeah.
If
No,
that was
I
us,
mean,
there would have been 10 Chiefs, right?
if that was us, our quarterback would have held on to the ball late and said, I'll live to try to do one more quick play. Because that's what I'm saying. The football IQ is not there with some of these guys, and that's what's hurting us. And Kevin, maybe my analogy doesn't make sense. Maybe I need a new analogy. I keep saying it. How many times can you tell somebody 2 + 2 is 4, and they're still going to put the wrong answer? After a while, you say, no, this is not the right person for the job. This is not the right guy. We can't coach him. The
Gonna go.
football
Gonna,
IQ ain't there.
you're gonna go 6 games here without a turnover.
Probably. Hey, Kevin, what's more important? Do you want to see a turnover? And I know the answer, but I'm being a wise ass. Or do you want to see a win?
I want to see both because I think one will get the other.
Yeah, probably right. Probably right. Think about it. The reason kind of why the Chiefs lost the other night was that big 99-yard interception, right? The guy took it to
Yep.
the house, a turnover.
The way you're gonna win is Denver making mistakes.
Yeah,
That's how you're gonna win Sunday.
yeah. Isn't the reason why the Giants lost
But
the other day? Four
but
turnovers?
when they make mistakes, you have to do
Capital.
something.
Well, Brees Hall has the best comment. Like, I never heard that line before. That line is
Yeah.
gold. Teams
Shoot
shoot
ourselves in the
themselves in the
head.
foot,
Yep.
and then we shoot ourselves in the head. And he's right. That's the epitome of the New York Jets.
Yes. But that's been the epitome for
I
years.
understand. Yeah, he just summed it up easily. I always used to say, yeah, give this team the keys to the castle, and they'll drop it down the drain ditch and lose it and never get it back again. But he
Mhm.
had a better analogy. He's right. Jets in a shell. You know,
What's your pred-
the only other thing I can think of that's worse is being down 30-3 in the third quarter. The only other thing is worse is being up 24-10 going into the fourth quarter and losing 31-27 because the defense thinks they're good enough to let their foot off the gas.
Yeah.
And I think that won't happen because we have witnessed games where this team was up and shat the bed in the last quarter.
If the defense could have made the stop against Tampa Bay,
Yeah.
you'd be looking. I think things would be different.
Have not only that, but if Xavier Gibson doesn't fumble that ball, and this is why you scratch your head because you could be at worst 2-3.
If,
Instead,
shoulda,
you're
coulda, woulda, if,
yeah,
yeah.
the New York shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's the new name for them.
Unreal.
What else can we say, Kev? What else
Nothing.
can we say?
You can tell me the score.
I can tell you the score. You're not going to like it because I know you didn't like my other score. And only because it's a neutral.
But you were hey, not for a garbage time catch up. You were close.
Yeah, yeah. And because this is a neutral field, I'm going to give the Jets a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but I'm going to say Denver 38-17. Because right now our defense can't stop a runny nose. They can't stop a nosebleed. 38-17, right? Is that what I said?
Yes.
38-17?
38-17.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta give one, huh?
You don't have to because you're going to try to be positive, and I get it. But you're talking about the fifth ranked defense, the 22nd ranked offense, go give a score. Make Jet
27.
fans happy with you.
No. 27-16 Denver.
Okay. Now, is this a 27-16 where it's like 2013, or is this one of those, it's 27-3 and then Denver lets their foot
No.
off the gas in the fourth quarter like we've been
No.
witnessing?
No. This is we score a touchdown early at the beginning of the game, and has all us sitting there like, all right, you're showing something, and then all we do for the rest of the day is kick field goals.
Okay. Okay. But Kevin, wouldn't be bad if our defense could get off
Like
the
I
field.
said, Nick Folk's gonna be busy.
Yeah. If our defense can get off the field, but they can't get off the field. And you know this is New York. This is Sean Payton. This is the same Parcells coaching tree going against a rookie. It's New York. He knows all the talk. They're gonna pull out every fake play screen. This that. They're gonna make this Jets wishing they had eyes behind their head because they're not gonna know where to go.
Here's
Mark
an
my
idea.
words.
Here's an idea. Why don't we do that?
Because Woody Johnson doesn't have it in the
What?
playbook.
Why don't you go into this game like with so much shit up your sleeve it's ridiculous?
Kevin, we're
What's the difference? You're 0 and 5.
yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't work so much. So what? You'll be 0 and 6. Big deal.
Exactly. At this point, see what we have, see who wants to be here because they want to be here, and throw the kitchen sink at everyone.
Yeah,
No,
make it
but
exciting. At least give us something to
yeah,
watch, you know?
no. But you know what? And listen, I understand what did you want the man to say. But when they asked Justin Fields, no team from 0 and 5 has ever made the playoffs. Of course, you kind of like his answer, but you kind of want to say to him, really, Justin? Not yet, he said. And I get it. You got to stay confident and motivated, and you
Yeah,
know,
what
because
else
you
you gonna say? You're
well, you
right.
want to know
You're right. I don't even know why the fuck I gotta go to work. Something.
what you want to know what I would say, and it probably people tell me I'm crazy or I would get booed off the Jet team. I would say we can't worry about the playoffs. We got to worry about one game and changing things one game at a time. One game at a time. If we could do that, then maybe, yes, we could roll off a streak of games. Maybe we could win 4 or 5 in a row. Because technically, Kevin, 10 and 7 could get you in, not for this team, but there's another team out there that's going to get in with 10 and 7. You'll see. Because the Ravens are bleh, the Bengals are bleh.
And and you keep losing tiebreakers. It doesn't matter what kind of run you go on.
And no, no, I
It's,
get it.
yeah.
But Kevin, when I meant a team could go 10 and 7 and make the play, I didn't necessarily mean the Jets. I'm just saying, but if I'm Fields, my comment would have been a little more sophisticated. Like, you know what? We have to correct stuff one game at a time, and maybe we could run off 4 or 5 in a row.
Hmm.
Just have fun here, Kev. Forget who's on the schedule. But there's 12 games left. All right, they're 0 and 5. And not that this is going to happen. Say they won 5 in a row. Right now they're 5 and
Okay.
5, and they lose the next one. So now they're 5 and 6.
Hmm.
Then they win another 5 in a row, and then they lose one. They're 10 and 7. 10 and 7 could possibly get a team in. When I'm telling you all, like I'm saying, you got the Bengals now. They're hurting. The Chiefs are hurting. The Ravens are hurting. The Browns are hurting. You know, there's not a
Every
lot of
every team you mentioned looks at that schedule and sees us and says, oh, "Thank God we got a
no,
chance to get
but
right."
but every team I mentioned is
We
going to
got to,
go down.
yeah,
Is going to go down fighting. I
yeah.
don't know how more Lamar Jackson's going to be out for, but the Ravens are going to fight. The
Hmm.
Bengals made a trade
Yes,
for
yes.
Flacco. The Bengals just made a trade to
They're
get
gonna
Flacco
fight. Yeah,
because
you
they
can
want to
see it.
fight. The
Yes.
Browns changed their quarterback from Flacco to this young
Well,
kid
I
because they
mean,
want to fight, and they got the defense to fight.
listen, if you're not 0 and 5 already, it's early still.
Yeah,
Why
no,
why
true,
not? Yeah.
true.
If
But
if
and
if
that's
you
my
haven't
point.
if you haven't already pissed your season away,
And it's my point, Kevin. Where's the fight? Where's our defense and offensive leader who says to these guys, "Oh, what the? Why do you keep jumping offside? Thoughts? Why do you keep holding? Do you not know the technique? Do you not know how to play? Do you not know how to move your feet? Where's our team leader? We didn't have one. We haven't had one since fucking the Mango days. Where you Mango, the Brickers, those were leaders. LaDainian Tomlinson, Joe Klecko, those were team leaders.
and listen, I saw people bitching about that play with Pickens and Sauce. You know, the
Uh-huh.
wait, saying, "Oh, Pickens pushed off. That's what it should have been a penalty." Listen, he didn't push off to make the catch. The ball wasn't coming, and he went like that and went like
Yeah.
that. That's you know, they were both hand fighting or whatever, but yet he had that step and Sauce. Wait, no,
He,
I can't get that out of my head. That's
Kevin, he
exactly what it was
never
like.
He never turned around. We've always hear it. It's been taught since Pee Wee football and high school football. You'll always know when that ball
Watch
is
the
close because
eyes,
the
watch the
receiver's eyes will
eyes.
get a
Yeah,
little
and
bigger.
then turn the head, and then turn the
Yeah.
head.
And the
Yep.
head will take a different trajectory to the ball. And Sauce never gets it to turn around to see it.
If you had just turned around, hell, you might have intercepted
You
that
might
ball.
have caught. Bingo. Thank you. Thank you. So this is technique that this kid doesn't have. He hasn't had it. Did he have it in Cincinnati? I don't know.
I don't know. I can't anymore. But let me. We were talking about the Denver games, right? The history. You know the worst Denver game, 1999,
Yeah.
January 17th.
Yeah.
It doesn't get much worse than that. So
Well, it doesn't help when our coach keeps bringing it up too,
yeah,
because that's
I
the
know.
game he played
Yeah,
in.
he says, "Oh God,
Yeah. Yeah.
you right there with you there, Aaron."
Yeah. Believe me, Aaron, we all felt that pain.
We had uh we had season tickets at the time, and
I'm listening.
when you're going that far, you go into a lottery, okay? Because there's only so many Super
Mhm.
Bowl tickets that go to season ticket holders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously, we had won the lottery, had the tickets. Halftime in Denver, I'm like ready to get on the phone and start looking for plane tickets to get
Oh
down to
my God, I don't
Miami.
blame you. I don't blame you.
And then you know,
Now, my story is a little different. I kept saying, "Oh my God, if we get there, I'm buying everything that comes our way. So anything that says Jets Super Bowl, I'm buying. I'm gonna go broke, maxing out my credit because I'm gonna buy everything that this because I really thought with a 10-0 lead, this was our we were finally the football gods were gonna bless us."
I had Super Bowl tickets. All I had to do was keep the lead for 30 more minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
You
And
know
within
that?
30 in
You know
30
that?
minutes, in 30
Yeah.
minutes, they gave up 24 points. We never scored
And
another
what
point, and that was it.
and what did I wind up getting? Ugats. That's what
Yeah,
I got.
yeah.
Ugats.
A big fat meatball.
Yeah. All right,
Anyways,
my friend.
yes.
See you
Are
later.
you bringing the bagels or am I bringing the bagels Sunday morning?
Yeah, wonderful. 9:30, you guys remember Sunday morning, all right?
Yep.
We'll see you later and jet up. All
Yeah.
right. Talk to you later.